you know, might go off, or I don't know, what kind of practical jokes do you play?
Well, with my new chemistry set, thanks to Brie Larson, I do like to make stink bombs.
Partying is cool. Dying is not.
In this big game that we play, life, it's not what you hope for, it's not what you deserve, it's what you take. I'm Frank T.J. Mackey, a master of the muffin, and author of the Seduce and Destroy system, now available to you on audio and video cassette. Seduce and Destroy will teach you the techniques to have any hard-body blonde just dripping to wet your dock.
Harrison Ford!
Also, her er Metalsen for
Fuck off. Party!
I am hooked. Binge watching The Mandalorian. Oh my God.
Easy with that.
Unbelievable. It's on Disney. Check it out for yourself. I actually think it's better than the Star Wars movies. Just great.
I heard Discovery Zone's got this excellent new Men in Black laser adventure. Save the Earth from the slime of the universe, and they'll make you an honorary MIB agent. There's this video wall, and birthdays are blasted DZ. They're almost everywhere. Are you ready for the new DZ?
Hey, Foxy Lady, today's your birthday. Keep me in the box to keep the wrinkles at bay. Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! What a lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy Lady! Foxy
この惑星の子供たちと呼ばれる存在には、
おはようございます。
超授業でありんや、そう。
全身でぶつかっていかなくてはならない。
もしよかったら付き合って。
声が小さい。
ただ、
教師としてあるまじき教育。
この惑星の教育は加減が難しい。
でも君はいい教師になる。
缶コーヒーのボス、レインボーマウンテン。
Go Tigers! 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 Go Tigers!
Welcome to the Bombadcast.
What's going on, Bombad fam, y'all? It is almost our favorite month here in the Bombadcast. I know that sounds weird. We celebrate months, though, right? August, great month to get back into the rhythm of things. May, the release of Star Wars is, well, the old releases of Star Wars is, and of course, ending of school, right? And you've got that December feeling. Ooh, it's in the air. It's wonderful. But right now, we're coming upon one of our favorite months, and I'll let Gerry plug this in a little bit. This is the Bombadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you watching. Very happy to have you here. And if you're watching in the future or the past, however that works, I think it's the future. but we're in the past. Weird. That's pretty wild, man. Anyway, if you are watching this on the rerun, please share this with your friends and family. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. My God, what are you doing here? This is our wonderful, wonderful show. Look, I've got a new graphic, Jerry. You'll be very proud of this. I worked on this one every Thursday. We've got a sick new graphic right here. It's us. Look at us. Two happy people. The Bombadcast. Yes, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're looking at a weekly Star Wars experience. That was one of my favorite taglines that we came up with. Jerry and I, what will we call our show? I guess we'll call it an experience. For those that are watching, we got a good couple friends in the chat right now. Ask your parents' permission. The Bombadcast, the official Star Wars podcast of the LSU Tigers. Another graphic I'm working on. But no, I agree, right? Welcome to the Bombadcast. Super happy to have y'all here. Jerry, my buddy Jerry has his own shoot too. Hyperfocus every other Saturday, including this Saturday, his very own shoe. So I'm laughing about that at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, very excited. Jerry has got the amazing Peter Townley on this weekend. A good friend of the show. Hopefully you'll tune in. I think you should. But yeah, that being said, check out his show. You can even call in, which is pretty wild. It's pretty Bombad. That's it. Look at that. He has the graphics ready. I'll let him plug it in a second. Every Wednesday, Bombad Gaming at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. I could not play this most recent Wednesday because we were tasting food for Katie and I's wedding. I can't wait. So exciting. But check it out. Cool graphic here. Check it out. We're playing some video games. I'm doing some probably some Super Mario World next week. Now, with all that being said, I'm not going to bring Jerry in just yet because we have a Patreon account that we're actually going to be going back into in a lot more force in the next couple of I guess for the rest of the time, hopefully into the next podathon when I need to take another break. But $7 a month you can become, or you can set your price to get some exclusive stuff. This is what we got right now going on. The Patreon group chat needs some work. We need to start working on that. It's not as active as I would want it to be, but as you can tell, some of their very special things, exclusive call-in shows, shouts beginning and ending of every stream, which I need to do. I need to have that list pulled up, guys. I'll do that at the end. Bi-monthly care package, handwritten letter. Got some pretty cool stuff coming in the next month. Very excited. Live watch-alongs, private live stream hangouts, and of course a Q&A segment. And included right now, check this out. We will not be covering Andor week to week. If you haven't looked already, we've got a lot of things in the works for Bombadcast for the month of October. You can check us. Look at this amazing graphic. This is going to be right here. This is going to be our Patreon exclusive show. It's a 30-minute live show on Wednesdays. If you're a patron, you will get the link to it. Look at these two wonderful people where it looks like we're up against the wall for Cassian Ender. Of course, you can get another wonderful show, which I've been working on. I'm going to have some things in the works soon with it. It is The Greatest Teacher. It's about Joseph Campbell. As you can tell, we got his fancy signature right there. I spent a good bit of time on this thumb. Pretty damn good thumb, I'd say so myself. Then you've got the Canon Junkie Corner, Jerry's show, where he reads you a novel and discusses the novel as he reads through it. It's very, very beautiful. Let's bring him in. Let's bring in my wonderful friend. Have you ever heard of Gerry Cable? Well, I'll play a clip that reminds me a lot of my friend Gerry Cable.
Here's that rainy day they told me about, and I laughed at the thought.
Jerry!
Hey, listen, if my life is absolutely that, like the epitome of that clip. Like Dr. Zayas smoking a cigarette, lounge singing a song about is that rainy day feeling.
So good.
It's so good. You know what? Real quick, while we've been plugging all our stuff, and we have like almost 10 minutes in. You've been doing very good. You're blessed. As always. Oh, we're so blessed, but I want to put something out there for our patrons that might be watching right now and everything. Bring them in. What'd you guys think if we did a little Canon Junkie Corner tomorrow night? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat who would be up for it. And guess what? I'm thinking of starting a Star Wars Galaxy of Fear book, and I'll even let you guys pick live on the stream if you come. It was just me, and again, I'm not trying to complain here. It was just me, and I read a book. And it was great and everything.
It was great. I went back and watched the replay. It was good.
Right. What you can do But this time I want to hang out with people. I want to hang out. I want to have a conversation. I want to.
Yes, look.
I want to, but I want to scare the pants off of people. And excuse me.
Yep.
Maybe scare the socks. We'll go socks. Socks is more. That's
children
more
watching, Jerry.
Friendly. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. Consensual sock scaring off.
Well, look. Can I plug something? Because you are the one that years ago, you're a big fan of October. I wasn't always a big fan of October, but my friend right here, huge fan of October. He loves it, but he lives in a state where October's a thing. In Louisiana, it's still hot. Like it's been cool today, but it's going to be hot soon again. So
it was like in the 50s today. It was in the 50s. Actually, it was warmer today than it was. It's been in the 50s this week, and it was like maybe like like lower, like or higher 50s. No, that's driving back from dropping off like Bartholomew, dude, I looked up to the top of a tree and like the sun was setting and everything, and it was like the most crimson leaves you've ever seen in your life and everything. I mean, it was absolutely incredible.
I've never seen
and they're vibrant
of that color.
They're vibrant.
Bombad. I agree. Look at this.
Live, laugh, Bombad.
James
Yes.
Games.
Exactly.
Going on,
What's up, James Games? James
I
Games.
agree, though. William said he loves October. It's freezing. It was cold today, but like the thing is, it goes away so quickly, William, and you know that. It's not fast. It's not. But real quick, Jerry and I are gonna be talking about a different movie next week. Very excited about that. I'm gonna buy it on digital when I get my paycheck tomorrow. Oh my God, I love this movie. And we will be exploring all the cool and fascinating things about Nope. We'll even talk about the obviously the UFO you see here, cough cough, the UFO you see here, and how it's actually a real alien theory, right, Jerry? You're the one that told me that. Like that's actually like an actual theory. Which we don't want to spoil it. We don't want to spoil it. But
no, and I mean, I'm going to try to rewatch it again as well. Even though there is one certain part that we've talked about that absolutely has traumatized me from this film. Yeah, like absolutely has. It's just like the whole psychologicalness behind it. Yeah. That anyway. So it's great for October, and it's time to get back into spooky season. But
that's right.
No, that's right. We're going to be talking about this giant cowboy hat. Oh no, I let it slip. It's a giant cowboy hat.
Giant cowboy hat.
That's all it is, guys. That's the spoiler.
Don't overthink it.
No, but I was like,
next week,
we talked about how this is like a movie that did its homework and everything.
Mm-hmm.
On kind of every on the quote unquote phenomena, like in all aspects.
Oh yeah.
So, but I don't put that past Jordan Peele. Like his movies are very well informed and everything like that. So,
but it's funny because that movie is going to be a topic of discussion next week, and I'm very, very excited. And look, William brought it up.
Same.
The worst stream ever was the Men in Black. Okay, look, that was the one.
Get ready,
William. We love that one. The next one's even worse, William, and that's not going to be next week. It's the following week. So we're going to have a couple of special guests on, I believe, for that one. So
well, and I mean, and I have to shout out that my sib from another nib, Boop, friend of the show. They are going to be collaborating with me on some of this content and even scaring the pants off of Scotty and everything, and all of you for what our Beyond Bombad episode is going to be this year. And we've got we got something pretty spooktacular.
Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Ready to go. Oh, you're not ready, but it's also going to be like, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Look,
now,
again, it's like a thrill ride. We're getting scared. Getting scared is like riding a roller coaster. It's
correct me if I'm wrong. Won't there be some like audio files from this event or something?
So I don't want to scare too many people off, and I don't want to also give away too much. But
hell no.
But there might be like an actual recording of something, an audio recording, and I just have to say it's one of the most chilling things I've ever heard in my life. And that's how I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave it at that. And come on, William. William, you got to show up, man. Come on. Like, it's going to be, listen. We'll do like some group therapy. We'll stay on for an hour and do group therapy if we have to. Okay.
I'm not ready.
But you guys know, we love to do this, the spookiness, but we're going to add the humor. We're going to have like laughs along the way and things like that.
Of course. I know
just
we
don't
will.
think about, just don't, like last year was terrible, but don't think about the black-eyed kids. They won't come to your door. It's fine.
I hate that
Sorry.
you do that.
My bad.
So the next thing that we're actually going to end up doing, I'm very excited. This is Jerry's brainchild.
Sorry,
Jerry. It's my next favorite thing we got coming up. It's my favorite part of the year. Honestly, one of our favorite streams. People love this stream. We've done it for 3 years in a row now. Super excited to bring it back for a third time. But the thing is, we need your submissions. So if you want to write a creepypasta for this year's Bombad creepypasta, all you have to do is submit it to the Bombad. I'm putting in the chat, bombadcast@gmail.com. That's who you need to email your stories to. Look, right here. Literally, Nick just said that his kids are writing another one this year as well.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Yep.
Nick, that warms our heart so much.
That's right. Pete always
By the way,
writes
I love
one.
this.
William has written one. Michael's written one.
Great.
I mean, if you haven't, please, by all means, write one. I'm writing one. Jerry's writing one. We love this episode. It goes on for about 2 hours, but it's truly one of our favorite episodes to do because it's so involved. It's a great episode.
It was a great impotence, like that kind of came from like a couple of years ago. Like, what are we gonna do? Let's do something Halloween-y.
Yeah.
Like, creepypasta is kind of fun, but there's no Star Wars creepypasta. And
none.
We, for the past this year, 3 years, have been trying to fill the interwebs. And have we posted we need to like take the, if you're willing, if you guys allow us to, we can create our own like server.
We have a website. William is in charge of editing the website, and so William and I are actually going to sit down. We have a kind of a free day at school tomorrow. I'm gonna have William sit down with me, and we're gonna perfect the aesthetic. We're gonna perfect the website.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of both of you.
That being said,
real quick, pull up the graphic one more time, please.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know you made this. It's so good. Is that a xenomorph Slimer? That's the Connor Cachidi version of Slimer right there.
That's why I chose it, dude.
It is so like you know me. I'm sorry, I just have never seen that kind of clip art like that. That is so Slimer. I love it. Anyway, please let's continue. I also love that George's. I think his eyes are supposed to pop out, but it looks like he's got red eyebrows or something. He's just really
that's why I like it.
I love it. I love it.
Kiddo
so much.
talk. Kiddo. Well, kiddos. I think it's exciting. We will post the creepypastas probably if I can find them tomorrow, or William can show me how. We'll gladly have a bunch of the creepypastas already made and I guess on there for y'all to read from the years past. It's pretty exciting stuff.
So Boop and I are going to be talking very soon about other things that we might even be doing, Scotty, for the Patreon. So if you're a patron, you might get extra spooky. It may not be. It might just be like how, like, again, it's spooky season. It's Halloween. It's fall and everything like that. So listen, we're gonna try to go all out for you guys because that's just what we do. That's what we do here at Bombadcast.
Right. We're good people.
We go all out. We're good people. We're good people. We put on our pants one leg at a time. We walk around with you guys live with us while we paint our houses, while we eat an entire bag of popcorn shrimp. That's what we do for you guys.
That sounds good.
Doesn't it sound
that
great?
Is heavenly. That sounds heavenly. Yeah. So, we love the month of October. November is going to be just as good. And of course, rolling into December, we're very excited for what we're going to bring. And like I said earlier, if you want more Andor content, we're going to cover a little bit of Andor tonight. But if you want more Andor content, please join Patreon. We plan on releasing these. Maybe once the whole season's over, we'll publicly release all these. But to be a part of the live stream, it's only going to be done on Wednesdays from 7:15 Central to 7:45 Central. We're doing it for the patrons, okay? Patron exclusive. So maybe we'll release these once the full run is over. But if you want Andor talk, we'll probably end up talking about the finale in November. But just realize that. Again, with the pants.
I know. Sorry, Brian. I'm sorry. I know. All I've got is pant analogies.
That's it. And kicking things into the sun.
It's a real twist in the knickers, Anyway.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that was
like
another one.
Noodles.
I hate you.
Eat like him. Eat like him. Eat like him. Jerry, this Saturday, what is this? Tell me about this.
Well, this right here, Peter Townley is going to be joining us on Hyperfocus, and by us, I mean myself. And and all you good people. And yes, oh my God. Look, Listen. Now we've got that should be the name of our Andor show now. Like, come on, where were you, Brian? Like a month ago. Anyway, but Peter Townley, former host of the Star Wars show, and just all around Twitter. I don't know, wordsmith. I don't know. This man tweets some of the best stuff. Some of my favorite stuff online is the random thoughts of Peter Townley. And Peter is returning to Hyperfocus. The last time he was on, we did he basically gave us like a dissertation, like it was a college level course on the wickedest man in the world.
Oh, that too. Oh my God.
We did Phantom. Like, when he was in Hyperfocus, we got to get him back on Bombad proper.
God.
But, it was on the wickedest man in the world, Mr. Aleister Crowley. And also we started with Danzig, which was
we did
really Bombad. It was really Bombad. So but yeah, go check that out this Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. PST if you're out on out on that California coast.
Bro.
It's gonna be great,
Sick.
man.
Looking forward to it. Well,
we should probably talk about our topic now.
But yeah, this evening we were talking about a very wonderful thing. A character that actually for me has changed a lot. And I think of what we're getting up with Andor, it's going to change even more as we go through it. But Mon Mothma. Now, to start off this discussion with Gerry, I sent him a text leading into this. We were discussing certain things about like this character in particular and what this character means for the most part. Gerry, when you first watched Return of the Jedi as a kid, what did you think of Mon Mothma? Because my perspective might be very different than yours.
So, I mean, I'm trying to remember my initial thoughts and everything because, like when you're a kid, you kind of focus on.
I can tell you mine.
Fight or I can tell you mine like that.
Instantly.
What's that?
Mine was that's Leia's mom. Not even kidding.
Really?
That's really. As a kid, I was convinced that was Darth Vader's wife and Leia's mom.
Ah, okay.
Because the discussion about Leia's mom happens like. Yeah. After the fact of that scene. So when I first watched, I'm like, oh, that's Princess Leia's mom because they look alike. That's literally what I thought.
Right.
And they don't look too far off. I mean, they both have the same kind of Carrie Fisher have the same kind of face. They're both the same, like, I guess, complexion. I literally thought that is Princess Leia's mom. This makes more sense now. Literally, that's what I
makes
thought.
A lot of sense. Yeah. No, well, see, I was watching it. I think I was just like, okay, that's the teacher giving there's the briefing. That's the leader. That's honestly as far as I took it. As far as I took it. Yeah. That's head honcho. So, we're all good. And then
I always thought she was also kind of like ethereal and
the white flowing gown, the necklace and everything.
Necklace,
very big. Yeah.
Galadriel kind of aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like
honestly,
you can tell she's a powerful person. She's a powerful person, but like I don't know what's going to come next for her. And then when she goes, many Balthans died to get us this information. I was like,
that's what you remember of her, though.
What?
That's what you remember.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's not a problem. Early on, like that's all she does, and I'm like, it's so funny. I can see why people left like loving Akbar and not really giving a hoot about a Mon Mothma for the most part. You know what I mean?
She's in it for that long.
That scene,
frankly, and she's not. Scene. It's just that one scene, isn't it?
That's it. She doesn't show up at the end. She doesn't show up at the thing, but it leaves an impact. Look at this. I love this.
It does. Yeah.
As an OT kid, Jedi being my first theatrical experience, I was in awe of her from the first time she was on screen. She excluded Potter. Yes, and I do agree. I completely agree.
I think I was a little bit of that. Like I didn't understand it, but I was like, okay, yeah.
I agree.
Gordon
it's funny.
Of Star Wars. Okay,
that's right. Jim Gordon. Mm-hmm. It's funny. You watch a show like. Obviously, Return of the Jedi, a movie like Return of the Jedi, and you know that she serves a purpose for the overall, I guess, rebellion. But the same exact time, like we got General Dodonna, who I remember vividly, like by name from A New Hope. There's weird things where like Mon Mothma has also one of those really impactful names, or is it Admiral Riken? No, what's Riken's? What's Riken's?
It's General Riken. General
Riken, like that's another one where you're kind of like, oh my god, like that's
they pick you specifically because of your name, and especially you see that especially whenever Mon Mothma Akbar, being introduced by Mon Mothma, introduces the man with the coolest name and the dumbest haircut, Crix Nadine.
Literally.
Who is honestly is the cool, and I thought it was Nadine for a little while.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, like honestly until a couple years ago, and I was it's Madine. But like
Madine, it's not Nadine.
To me, that's like the coolest name.
Yeah,
in like of a Star Wars general type of it's just one of the coolest Star Wars names. Crix Madine. I want to change my name to Crix, but anyway, we're not talking. This isn't the Crix Badcast. This isn't the Crix Bombadcast.
But wait, this is interesting. When I watched Return of the Jedi as a kid, I also had Star Wars Rogue Squadrons on the N64, and Mon Mothma has a huge presence in that game. You hear her several times, so it's kind of weird, right? She's one of those characters that was only fleshed out. Gerry Crix Cable.
Sorry,
she was one of those characters that was only fleshed out through the EU, through other source materials, through Heir to the Empire. She's in it a lot, so like it's weird. You get a character that has kind of had a fascination from her scenes. And canonically, I don't think we've still seen Bothans, have we? Just to kind of think about that. I don't think we've still seen a Bothan. Maybe Rogue One's the show.
I mean, maybe.
No, Rogue, I'm sorry, Andor, maybe the show that does it. I don't know. You never know.
Oh my God. Listen, you got to be careful. Wild. We're going to get like Manny Bothans or someone from Twitter who's going to like absolutely, or is this a Bothan? Popping into our chat and everything. Is this a Bothan? There was the character from like he worked in the markets of on the Colossus and Star Wars Resistance.
Yeah.
I don't know if we know that species. It looks like what they used to look like in EU. In old canon and EU. And so
it's so funny. You get a character like Mon Mothma for that reason, that line is so iconic, and like it's iconic enough for like, even this is going to sound mean, and I don't mean it to, like mid-level Star Wars fans, like they're not the 10 out of 10, like insane.
They were all so upset that the Bothans weren't involved in Rogue One. Like Mothma's there, where's the Bothans? And it's like, listen, let's break this down on the timeline for you here. 1, 2, 3, okay. Like, you see, you have this right here is my find out line, and this right here is my around line. You got to calculate how much how much I find out is directly correlated to how much I around. So
that's amazing. God, it's amazing. But yeah, it's weird. You watch it from the Jedi. And then for the most part, in terms of visual media, I think besides a few video games, like I said, between 83 and 2014, I'm sorry, 83 and 2010 or 2009, when we see her show back up in Clone Wars, like it's one of those characters that actually kind of stood the test of time for the most part and had an impact. Well, obviously, it was very important. But
before that, we had even seen I don't know if you remember watching the cut scenes from Revenge of the Sith, where she does show up in there.
Yes, that's true.
Before the Clone Wars,
Riley.
Because I remember, dude, I religiously watched all of those special features back in the day and everything. Back when DVDs were the thing, man, that was the
best.
Back when the special features were actually special and features, it was great. I missed that era.
This might sound super archaic, and I feel bad that kids won't know this, but there was kind of an intimate experience when you put a DVD or a VHS in. VHS a little bit more because, like, it wasn't easy to pause it. It wasn't easy to stop it. It wasn't as easy to do all that stuff because I was usually all on the base of the VHS. But with a DVD, it's like, I remember putting these special features disc in, and like, I'm going to spend time watching all of this because
they spent time on it.
They spent time on it. They cared.
It felt lovingly crafted. It wasn't just like a selling point at the time. I mean, it was a selling point, but they were also like, "Hey, let's give this is how we made it, and here's some cool just extras for people who really want it."
But it's funny. It's like nowadays we live in a reality where I always wanted to like be able to watch TV in one room and then stop watching it and going in the other room and picking it back up. I remember being so impressed by that idea. But like we do that now with streaming. We just don't even care at this point. Like I could literally watch the gallery on my TV in my living room, watch it on my phone when I go poop, and then go back and watch it in my bedroom. Like that's kind of what we can do now. And like I remember putting in, the DVD and having to have a moment with the TV when watching like these special features. And that really was a cool moment when you saw the Revenge of the Sith deleted scene. I want to play it, but I think we'll get copyright attacked.
We might. But like, yeah, you're right. Like now, like I mainly watch, like I love physical media, but I mainly watch stuff on the digital because it is like, again, the convenience is like ridiculous.
We're talking Nope next week.
I still have. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
We're talking Nope next week, and we can't even get it on Blu-ray yet.
Yeah,
we can't. Like it won't be out in time. But digital it is. Sucks.
But I've got the 4K set that just came out of the main saga films, the 9 saga films, and it's like the good China now. It's like that you have in the cabinet. It looks pretty, and like I can take it out. And they put a lot of work into this one.
Oh yeah,
but I might only pull that out if I'm gonna like show it to somebody.
Literally,
but it's like You want to know my one thing that irks me about, and then we can go back to the conversation. I promise about digital. The subtitles aren't the subtitles just that were on the film screen. Why can't they just be? Why do they have to be the digital ones? Why can't they just, if it's in a physical, if it's a film with subtitles, don't make it your base subtitles like your closed caption. Make it what it was on screen. Because listen, that's why I love the 4K. You can go back and watch it. It's I'm trying to think one of the shows I was watching recently, Kenobi or something with the Jawa. It's that font.
Yeah.
It's a very base font, but it's so Star Wars.
I know
that I miss it when I'm just like I'm trying to just watch through and do canon stuff. But
I know. What a weird gripe. I agree though.
Thank you, Kenobi. It is weird. It is weird.
But look, Nick brings up a good point. He still prefers, even though he's an old person, digital.
When I watch it, I watch it in digital.
It's just so much more efficient. And it's sad because like the audio quality is the same. Everything is not the same, right? It's very rare that I put a Blu-ray in my PS4, but when I do, I make sure it's a focused experience. My phone's off. Like it's got to be
right.
It's got to be that like level of an experience.
It's the good China. It's the good China. We've gone on a tangent. I'm sorry, but also
But
this
people
is
are bringing more things into it. And we'll talk about some stuff at the end of this. I agree. It does. It's so weird. DVDs still. I still have a friend that posts every DVD he buys.
People,
what's wrong with you? Why? Like,
if you can't tell the difference between DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K, it's fine. I'm not gonna be too snobby, but at the same time, I am a snob. I am a little bit because I'm like, how can you not? Even like I can get more like Blu-ray to 4K, but at the same time, I'm like, there is a difference.
Maybe they'll have
difference because it looks 4K doesn't look as soap opera. It looks more cinematic. That's
That's right,
and it's clear and cinematic. Anyway, it's the best picture you can get at your house.
But
God damn it!
But I agree.
Sorry.
Watch in the living room, at the coffee shop, at the adult bookstore, everywhere. It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Incredible.
Amazing, incredible. But no, the deleted scenes. Right.
By the way, at the adult bookstore, they don't sell 4K of that stuff. Just saying.
4K books.
Please continue.
So I wanted to say that that deleted scene really is spectacular because it shows the foundation of the rebellion, and it has some interesting faces that I'm sure will show up in Andor. And Genevieve O'Reilly, which she played and got cut, had her moment in that scene as a young Mon Mothma. And it's so weird to think as time progressed that she had came back to do the role, not only for Rogue One, but I think for Rebels as well. If I'm not
mistaken,
she
do?
Right?
Well, I think she did for Rebels, but did she play her in the Clone Wars as well? Did she voice her? Excuse me, in the Clone Wars as well, which is the same thing.
Mon Mothma.
That'd be wild. If you guys find it before us, shout it out in the chat.
Star Wars Rebels. It was Genevieve O'Reilly in Rebels. Let me see. I think it might be her in Clone Wars too, which is insane.
Listen, if
That's
if we get enough
commitment.
Patreon subscribers watching my Canon Junkie Corner, I will end it by shaving with a knife like Cassian and changing my name to Clem for the weekend. I'll change my name to Clem for the weekend.
I don't see that she was in Clone Wars. She was definitely in Rebels for those 5 episodes she was in.
Yeah. And she probably wasn't. Whoever, I mean, again, it was, she's in a couple of episodes of the Clone Wars, barely.
Yes.
She's like in the background of a lot of Clone Wars. Like anytime you see Padme, which I think is a great thing that they did, they put Mon Mothma there and everything, right? It's the best.
It's so cool.
But Mon Mothma, she's become such a great character. She always has been, but what has been added has been so good, and she's very integral to the story now. And I don't even I don't like watching stuff going like, oh, where was she the whole time during the
and that's the thing, you can't, you almost can't.
No, I mean,
she's so busy. And I think
also she's they're like trying to keep her in hiding, right? Like because like the canon reason is like she will be killed immediately.
Yes,
she basically gave the Emperor the finger and walked out of the Senate.
Look, it was a certain point of view that actually fleshed out in that 40 stories.
Yeah,
that 40 stories episode.
We got to get you out of here.
That novel. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's like we can't.
You have to survive.
Yep. And she was watching it from far away. She was still there, but she was watching it play out from a really far distance. And like she witnessed the explosion of the first Death Star. I'm like, that's kind of awesome that they still wrote her in canonically that she was a part of the experience. But you watch all of Clone Wars and she does have some pretty great moments. Oh wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
I bet I wonder if that's highly sought.
I'm gonna look that up.
Or anyway, but yeah.
Let's see.
For one thing, Genevieve O'Reilly, just again, we don't know her personally or anything. Seems like a lovely human being. I mean, she's gorgeous, fantastic actor. Plays the part so well and everything. And just like honestly, it's like how Sam Witwer now does the voice for Darth Maul all the time, even though it was Peter Serafinowicz in episode 1. Did I say his name correctly? That's a long name. Oh man, yeah. Can we make that?
I can try to zoom. I don't think it'll let me zoom. Hold on. Let me see. Not necessarily. Let me go back.
That's a great one. I think I do remember that vaguely. $6.99. That's a steal. That's like how much it was back then, frankly.
Literally. Oh yeah, look. I don't know if you can still see the tab.
$18, $7.90 out of box.
Let me share a different tab because eBay's weird. It opens a new tab every time you want to open up a I guess every time you want to open up an auction, it'll open up a new tab. I mean, that's helpful. I guess it keeps track of it. But yeah, there's a good view of the figure. Wow. Very strange.
Gorgeous. Look at that.
Very interesting. I never would have expected that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it was a cool moment. Check out the necklace on too. Yeah. Look. She's got the three-part necklace.
I don't think like she the costume change doesn't change very much.
No,
like her wardrobe doesn't change very much. Which again, she looks very good in cream and wears cream all the time. And so
nice
again,
shade.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like you look good, girl. Like way to go.
Yeah,
like you're.
And it's funny, when we were watching a lot of this content as it was new, the 2014 Disney era, we started to get Mon Mothma and Rebels, and in particular on Rogue One's release, when they had Saw Gerrera and Mon Mothma like fighting over that Skype call, whatever that was. That was wild.
In front of everyone in
Yavin.
Like,
that was insane.
How awkward would it be to be just like a rebel, like on the runway? Like I can't even look. I came out here to have a death stick. Okay, like
literally.
I didn't want to be out here for your drama, your Twitter bullshit or whatever.
Literally. But it's funny.
It's like it's like the Ben Affleck meme, but just like a technician. Like, oh God, like again.
Gary Whitta actually wrote that scene, which is pretty cool to think too. So he was on Python.
We're getting more of him in this, like not Gary Whitta. Again, we love Gary Whitta, but we're getting more Saw Gerrera in the show. I keep forgetting.
God, it's so cool.
They have such a good dynamic. I'm wondering if we're gonna be like, this is the beginning of their dynamic. That would be really cool. So
what makes sense because the events of Rebels, and you had a little canon moment a couple of days ago, yesterday really, about like the Mandalorian armor and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh
we
yeah.
talked
Yeah.
about
I
it
had
in
a
our-
little
in our group
connection
chat.
about something. Someone would say, yeah.
Correct me
Night
if
of
I'm
a Thousand
wrong,
Tears
didn't
doesn't
the
happen
event-
before A New Hope, guys. I'm just telling you. Anyway, please continue. Please continue.
Don't the events of Rebels take place? I know it's like 4 years or 3 years before A New Hope, if I'm not
I think
mistaken.
it's 4 to
Is this one that-
5. Like it
4
honestly,
to
like
5.
I'd have to look it up specifically
Yeah.
again, but it's like it's around this time. So when Andor starts, it's like around the same time that
okay.
again the Ghost team basically
Mhm.
finds Ezra on Lothal, and
yeah.
So we're very close, and I think it was the 3rd season, right?
Yeah, it was the third. It was the beginning of the 3rd season when Rogue One was coming out in
3rd
tandem with
season.
it. Yeah,
Yes,
with Thrawn and everything.
And that's where
that
we
was a
get
great
Mon
scene.
Mothma, like coming out and proud. Like we're the Emperor. I don't know why I'm like this here. Here we go. There we go. But yeah, no, it's we actually got what was a canon drop in here. She mentions the planet Gorman.
And that's the one that she
And
left
things are
the Imperial Senate for. Yeah,
because there was a massive there's the massacre on Gorman that happens that makes her leave, which again, sounds terrible. I don't know if we're gonna actually. What if we actually get that?
That'd be cool. You know,
Like
it's
on
funny.
screen?
I'm pulling up that scene from Rebels. I'm sure we may get in trouble for it at this point. I just want to watch it with you because that was
We're the
one of
bad
the
boys
few
of
moments
YouTube.
in this show. That was one of the few moments in this show. I was like, this is an amazing experience. So this is actually her speech in Rebels from season 3 episode. This is the finale, I think. Season 3, episode 18. I think it's right around the finale.
It's close. It's close
Pretty
because
close.
the finale. The finale, I think, was Thrawn trying to like destroy.
That's
the
right.
base.
So it must have been
Bendu-
19 and 20
Yeah.
were the episodes that were the finale. Let's see this real quick.
Here we go. We'll talk a little bit over it, a little bit.
Yeah.
Phoenix leader, that was some of the best fighting I've ever seen.
I could say the
Honestly,
same,
thought that
Gold
was
Leader.
Omega for half a
flying
second
my
because
squadron
she has
any
the cap on.
Yeah. Oh, look, and it's Gold Leader, right? No, that's that's Gold Leader. Yeah.
John Dutch Vander.
Yep. Here we go.
This
I love that his
Senator
name is John.
I've been called
Dutch.
a traitor for
Hold on.
speaking out against a corrupt
here
galactic
we go.
Senate. A Senate manipulated by the sinister tactics of the Emperor. For too long,
Wow.
I've watched
Animation
the
is
heavy
incredible.
hand of the Empire strangle our liberties, stifling our freedoms in the name of ensuring our safety. No longer, despite imperial threats, despite the Emperor himself, I have no fear as I take new action. For I am not alone. Beginning today, we stand together as allies. I hereby resign from the Senate to fight for you, not from the distant halls of politics, but from the front lines. We will not rest until we bring an end to the Empire, until we restore our republic. Are you with me?
I'm getting chills again, man. Like this is just.
Oh, holy shit.
Look.
I forgot about this moment. They all meet at the. Oh.
Like they get there and they're like, "Where is everyone?"
How many there?
This, my friends, this is our rebellion.
Dude. I'm sure we'll get Cassie in
They
one of
just
those
keep
too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we'll get Cassie upon one of those ships.
We might
Man,
get the
that was-
lead up to this moment. I don't know how
Yes.
how much of season 2 is she going to be in? Because it seems like they're
You're
almost
right.
co-stars at this in the first season at
Then
least.
I think that's what they're marketing it. I think they're marketing it as almost a double lead, co-leads when it comes
Which
to
it's
like
Cassian's
the whole entire
show.
It is, yeah, it's Andor, but like the
But-
things that have been the most interesting have been what? What are the things that have been the most interesting? What would you say?
That have
of
been
the
the most
show so
interesting just
far?
about. Oh man,
I would say it's the Mon Mothma stuff. Like genuinely interesting.
not-
Like
yeah, you're
like
not
the
wrong.
part where
Like,
she's on screen, I'm like I have to focus on this because she always drops some crazy ball. Like and then we're getting the spoilers here, the Sly Moore comment. And I'm like,
okay.
What?
Yeah, like
what? Literally, I'm like,
Sly who?
Literally.
Hamina. Yeah, that's exactly how we were. That's how I was at 5 in the morning.
Jesus.
Hamina. Sly Moore.
The visor too. I think they said the visor, which is literally freaking. Yeah, it's
Grand Vizier, like Masamita. So if we're getting into spoilers, that was the most interesting scene with
God,
because we have never seen her like that. She was,
and her husband.
I don't want to say sassy because I feel like that is very it sounds very patriarchal, like being like the woman was very sassy.
Yeah,
but she has a moment where she's very real. She goes to again. So Luthen is quickly becoming one of the. We've introduced two of the most interesting Star Wars characters in years this year.
Yes,
with third sister, and then of course, Luthen, whatever his name is. Yeah, the
Vandross.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I forgot third sister's name. Riva. But the whole scene, like she goes to get I'm getting something from my husband's day of day, which we'll talk about the antiquities in a second. But since you brought up that dinner sequence where she goes to her house, and it's like an episode of Clone Wars where Anakin is going to see Padme at the apartment. She's like, I just need some Yogan fruit for my cake.
Yes.
The ambassador of Flugelflorp is coming, and we have to make sure that he has one to pop into his butt. Because that's
literally.
It's not. I'm sorry, that's not an actual episode, but it felt like that. And you walk in, and first of all, do we have a pic? We don't have a picture of the dude we can pull up, right?
Oh, I can pull it up. Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on.
Pull up a picture of her, and I forget the name of her husband. What his actual name is.
What's his name?
Something Mothma. It's something it's something that sounds very much like the Star Wars space version of Keith.
Here we go.
Like
space version.
Perrin. Right. Perrin. Thank you, Scotty, for putting it in the chat. Or no, you know what? No, you know what that is? That's our producer. That's our producer.
Oh,
Mr. Grogu.
Our hidden producer.
Producer.
Where the hell is it? Hold on. Oh, it's on desktop. Here we go. Watch. Here we go. Oh, it's not the right file type. Give me 1 second. Hold on. That dude is hilarious looking.
He looks very familiar. If you're a Bombadcast diehard, if you know Scotty and my circle, he looks very familiar, and but also like the way he talks is very I'm like, how did she end up with this?
All right, chat. Who does he look like? Who is
this?
Take 1 second.
Who is this? If you're a Bombadcast diehard, if you're thinking of a
Bombadcast fan, it's not Nick Milky. That doesn't count because Nick Milky doesn't have that kind of hair.
No,
nor is his facial hair similar to that, but not quite just like this.
It is. This is someone who was with me and Scotty at the genesis of friendship.
That's true.
Weren't your friendship? You guys went to school together, but your friendship was forged there.
It was literally forged there. It was forged at Celebration 2019. Here's a hint.
Fires of Mount Doom. Yes, it was great.
Here's a hint. I'll give you another hint.
No! Oh, do it again! It's uncanny. It is
It is pretty uncanny. It is pretty. I'm doing it again. Watch. Here we go.
This man is near the rectum of Star Wars right here for sure. It's Eric. That is, listen, Mon Mothma is married to Eric. And he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. You look, William Eric. Yeah, that's right. Your favorite person was William Harding.
Yes.
God,
so,
awesome.
What did you think of the characterization of Mon Mothma's husband? Because that's not what I was expecting at all.
No. I thought he would be somewhat. I thought he would be Someone that
she'd
she
be
doesn't
more
really.
in.
I thought it'd be someone that she maybe because she has to leave him. Like there's
right.
She just devotes so much of her time to the rebellion. So like I thought it'd be someone that would make her story a little bit more tragic in the sense of like she had to leave this wonderful life behind, this wonderful experience behind. But like
it's still tragic.
The second. Literally, he's like, I want to invite the fun friends over, not your friends. It's boring.
The way he was so fun. Just like this is the bro that just like, you know, like, oh sweet, my wife's a thing, so I can just chill at home, play Fortnite with the dudes.
I think he doesn't do anything. He might be one of those stay-at-home,
not a house. And then again, a stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home husband is great, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
We're not trying to judge, but this is like the kind of guy who's like, you know, oh no worries, son. I just invested in Dogecoin, so no worries.
Bro, he's a crypto guy.
Guess what? He's totally a crypto guy. Dude, Mon, come over here. I just unlocked the Octagon profile picture on Twitter. Right.
Oh my God. Yeah, like it's weird because you see
there's so much fun the way they talk about killing people who aren't like them and how, you know, like they will perish in flame, and it's so great.
And wait, tell me real quick, how did the line go? Whenever, because you might remember this better, because I've only watched it once. She was like, "Why are you setting the table? What is this for?" And he's like, "Well, we're having dinner tonight or tomorrow night." Like he's like, "We're having a party."
It's for some senator.
Yeah,
and he's like,
"You expect me to invite all these people over, and when they just went against the bill to or they just went against my vote to like keep continuing supply chain runs." I'm like, this is so
most
political.
Of these people hate me. Most of these people hate me. And what did she bring up Gorman there? Like it's all that's where it's starting to go bad.
Yep.
And he's kind of like, and I love everyone's been saying like he's the very all lives matter. Or both sides. There's heroes on both sides.
Yep.
Kind of a thing.
Yep.
Kind of a
oh, God.
This is the very much like, why can't we just be in the middle? This guy's Joe Rogan. This is Joe Rogan in space, frankly. I wouldn't put it past him to have a dumbass podcast where he smokes spice and talks to Space Alex Jones and other people that we have discontinued because of the horribleness of those characters in real life. But
not Paul.
the way he goes, like you can tell it's already on the rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Because he goes, we can sit on the other end of the table.
Yeah, you can, because he says something very mean, like just sit over there, like pretty much no one wants to talk to you anyway. That's like kind of the vibe. God,
it's like very much like I don't know. It was like it was the most realistic relationship and stuff. Like they didn't have some philosophical conversation of why they don't get along.
No,
it's like I want to have my fun friends over. I don't care if they're fascist. Okay,
God.
Like listen, stop canceling me because my friends.
Yep,
are close to the emperor. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he's got
all lives matter. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Oh, yeah. But it's funny because you can sort of see that now with Mon Mothma, like even in her own home, the people that she has to be surrounded with are people that don't see eye to eye with her. You know what I mean? Like everyone's like it's for the betterment of the empire to do these things. It's very weird. I don't know. It's a cool perspective.
Me of like I'm sorry, but just watching again, I've been rewatching things, and I'm at Kenobi, and the episode where they have Bria's cousin over.
Yeah.
And I think it's the cousin that's talking to when he's like, save the bleeding heart for the Senate to bail and everything. I came to eat your food, not solve all this stuff.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a window into this, like how there's like, we've got people around us. And it's like, it's very much how I think, again, this goes back to our real lives and everything about how, we've had a very divisive in America. If you're an American viewer, we've had a very divisive political climate over the past several years.
That's not wrong.
There are people that, and again, we want to listen, but heroes on both sides. Sorry. I won't be parent about it, but I have people that I, known my whole life that we don't talk anymore. or anything,
we just
or
don't.
like it's like our relationship is like, and you can say like, why are you doing that? But it's also, you come to a point where like idealistically and fundamentally, if you disagree with someone on human rights, on things that are, important things in life, there's only so long you can maintain that relationship. You have to kind of
agree.
And I love that we got Mon Mothma. She was like, she told her, was it the maid or whoever who was helping, oh, please, no, not right now, which is she was very rich lady, but at the same time, it felt, I don't know, there's just so much like, because why she's doing all of that. It's going to be interesting. I think we're going to see her in this place of power, in this place of to use a real world term, a place of I'm trying to, what's the term that everyone gets mad about when you say that? Privilege. It's just, she's in a place of privilege, and we're going to see her journey to, I can no longer in good conscience live this life of luxury and lavishness with all of these people. Again, this is incredible. This is incredible.
It's so weird.
And it's all that just from that dinner scene, like where she had fights with Perineum, whatever his name is.
They're not even at dinner. They're just talking over the table. Like they're not even eating.
They're setting the table. Her version of C-3PO is out getting the Yogan fruit right now. I mean, come on.
What's funny too, anyway. We watch a scene like that, and it's weird with Andor, and this is my only gripe with the show. It sort of ends abruptly because it's not an arc per se. It's just, this is just, one of 3 or one of 2 episodes that might be a complete story. But we've seen in trailers that Mon Mothma is talking to, other people besides just her husband. And like, I hope that dinner party scene we see is where we see Sly Moore or even see Maz Amida.
Can you imagine if we,
I know.
Do you think we're actually going to see that?
Oh, 100%. You don't drop names like that and not pull through. That's what I'm saying.
That could end up being like the scene at the beginning of Inglourious Bastards.
Yes,
where it could be sitting across the table. Like, I mean, maybe not as like that's like very, because they get the people into the floorboards, but it can still be very
intense.
Like the whole, maybe more like Mando season 2 with Mayfeld, sitting across and he's going everything for the Empire before he blasts them away. Like it's oh my God, I want to watch that again. I love that we're getting this kind of stuff in Star Wars though, and it's you don't have to dive too deep.
It's funny. You want to know what?
Deep.
It's the most political Star Wars has been since The Phantom Menace, and I love it. It's the most wordy, it's the most political, it's the most, and like no matter what you say, if you look at the inspiration, leading up to it, the 2 most political Star Warses for the most part are going to be The Phantom Menace and probably A New Hope. At this, and if you look at the saga films, it's just we're eating. Let's move on real quick to
real quick, Will, that's great. Like, can you imagine like her just like she gets up and dances on a chair or something,
Everyone's
like, whoa, wait, hey guys,
like,
hold on, I just
like
learned this close-up magic trick, or something like Sly Moore like pulls something out of that tall collar, or she's like, what if it would be even better, Scott? No, oh my God, hold on.
And like, watch. She goes, wait, she doesn't say anything, and she just does what? She just does this, watch.
That's what I was saying. Like, she is completely just like stone solid and like blank, like in the prequels, but people are dying around her or something. Like, she pulls. No, here, more galaxy appropriate. I hope I don't swallow this. A chance cube.
she goes, red.
Yes, red.
How's she
gonna talk? We've never seen it. 5 other people throw like all their life savings on the table or something. Yes. It's like that scene from I Think You Should Leave, where like someone's debit card gets picked or something for the whole meal. Anyway.
What does Maz Amida sound like? We've only heard him talk like 3 times in the prequels, and I think it's an Attack of the Clones, right? Does he say anything in Revenge of the Sith? Yeah.
He's like,
He will be...
well,
no,
what if only he does an Attack of the Clones.
The hologram and Revenge of the Sith.
We're here.
If only Senator Amidala were here. He does say something on the I guess in the hologram to who is he saying it to?
It's not even
Bail
listening.
Organa.
So I just watched this.
Bail.
It's basically Bail's little computer screen, which is funny. Like Yoda and Obi-Wan are sitting right there in the cockpit with them, and I'm like, this must be different because it's just
angle must
it is literally Mazamida on Zoom talking to him. And I'm like, so what is he seeing? Is he seeing like is he like Bale's like, oh, quick, put on the green screen background. Put on the here, quick, hold on. We need to put a background on. Hold here. Don't answer. Not yet.
Hold on. Shit, give me a second.
Hold on. I'll be there.
I'll be there too. Palpatine's next to Mazamida.
I will be there. Yes, he will be expecting me. Yes, thank you. I'm just at my lavish home.
We're in our cockpit.
We're all fine here.
My lavish home.
Anyway, let's go back to. Oh no! Here we go. There we go. We're fine. Oh.
Losers.
Get your T-nap. Get that T-nap on.
Got that loser nap
on,
baby. This is great. I forgot about these. Pizza has some good ones in here. Blur background.
What about Sice Noodles, though? What about Sice Noodles?
Katie. Katie has been on this. She's like, when are they going to show Sice Noodles in there? I'm like, they might. You never know. Oh, man.
Just like, I love that Katie's just like Andor. And we got Andor. We've got Mon Mothma, Bail Organa, possibly. Give me motherfucking Sice Noodles, please. Please.
Wait. She looks at me. Well, we're watching it in the morning. We woke up at 4:30.
I already love this.
I think it's too early. She passed out because it's one thing with this show. It is dialogue heavy for fans like us when they're like Ricotta Prime. We're like, what?
When he said the Ricotta thing, like I literally just found out that I never read that stuff. I found out about it a couple years ago through our friend Alex Damon of Star Wars Explained. About how to conniption. Like, oh my God, ricotta cheese. The ricotta cheese are back.
Look, I want to say it out loud, but this is Katie's mantra. This is FTP and where's Slice Noodles? Oh my God, where's Slice Noodles? That's amazing.
I want some pasta. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Good God. But no, I agree. Like I felt bad for her because she did fall asleep
sorry.
I love that.
Shots fired. William, yes.
Katie put a pretty big number in the chat. Hold on, it's coming up in a second. There it is.
Oh.
1 million. 1 million. I don't know what that means.
Is a big number.
1 million.
1 million.
1 million.
1 million of my closest, most fun friends to dinner, Scott. That's you can sit on the other end of the banquet hall.
Oh man. But yeah, so the other scene with Mon Mothma, which we got, and the reason why we're doing this episode is to kind of talk about Andor episode 4, but most importantly that we are kind of falling in love with this character for the most part. I am more and more surprised that I'm liking Mon Mothma. Not that she's not a good character, but like they're fleshing out her story way more, they're giving her way more depth. But whenever you see a show like this and you see the interactions that will lead to the future of the rebellion, it's so cool to see her and Luthen's did I say it right? Luthen? Yeah. Her and Luthen's reactions. Luthen's reactions.
No, I don't know which one. I was asking.
That's what I'm saying. It's Luthen. Yeah. Those interactions are phenomenal. Like, I'm just picking out something for my husband. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe her husband really is going to have a gift. No, that's all a ploy. They go to that back room.
I want to know more about Luthen's shop helper. Like the girl at the front of the store. I want to know more about her because I'm interested in her. I've got some interesting coins over here. It's just
look at this.
It was so cool.
Your daughters might be watching. I heard the thing for gingers, and Mon Mothma is a bae.
She is.
Look at this. When does she kill her husband? I love that.
I don't know if she's gonna kill him because it doesn't seem very Mon. That doesn't seem very Mon. But if he gets flattened by an air taxi, like accidentally, I would not complain.
No. Yes, Katie. That's amazing.
I
And look,
mean-
she's the Padme middle age that we never got. Oh,
Yes!
Will, knowledge. Will.
Yes,
You can
Will.
say Bombad, Will. Yes. God, that's so true. We never got MILF Padme.
Pour one out for Connor, by the way.
Connor.
Connor.
For you, my brother. Did I sleep through that part? Look, and I kind of get this because I don't know if other huge Star Wars, like, you know, Katie loves Star Wars, she'll watch it with me, but this show's been kind of a drag for the most part in the sense of like action, and not in a bad way. Let's see, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you. That's pretty good.
As the air taxi
yeah
explodes into viscera.
Crush.
Like it's the most gory thing we've gotten on Star Wars is Perrin like getting smashed by a taxi. Like it's effing Bride of Chucky. Like
that's amazing.
Final Destination.
Oh no, I love Scott. I tolerate Star Wars. Damn.
Especially when there's no size noodles.
Yeah, I agree. That's the thing. You watch Mando and you get weird stuff like that. With this show, we've gotten a couple of weird things, but it's been that hyper weird. It's been like the Gungan shield in Luthien's, you know, antiquity shop. Like,
wait, what? I haven't noticed
serious?
that. Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Typical.
Listen.
Wait.
So I'm tight. This week I've been very tired this week.
Nick Milky sent me
I'm gonna have to go watch. Listen, I'm gonna have to go watch. I saw that again, friend of the show, Alex Damon, Star Wars Explained. Alex and Molly,
great
they do a lot of
video
work over there. I haven't watched that yet, and so
shit yourself real quick. Hold on,
man.
You're really
I've
gonna
been letting
yourself.
that person pointing out Easter eggs and stuff, like tell me where everything is, and just looking up what era it's actually from. You know,
here you go. You ready? You ready to see your Gungan shield? You're not ready.
That's not my Gungan shield. This. That's my sweet space Eric that needs to die.
Here we go. You're gonna shit. I'm telling you. This is in the background. I can't believe you didn't see it. I saw it when I first watched it.
Well, I'm listening. Oh my god, that's incredible.
I've never heard Gerry say "Oh my god" with so much like gruffiness. Oh my god! Like he's like,
is that the that. And at the like that the bottom underneath like the red circle, like on the it's like kind of crossed out with the red circle. Is that the idol from Legends of the Hidden Temple?
It's not, but it is based off an Aztec model. It is based off an Aztec model.
Okay.
That is a Naboo. That is a Gungan.
That is
shield.
Straight up a Gungan shield. That is straight up. It's not even like a little bit. It is that's that. That is what that is.
Yep.
No, I was trying to figure out because I didn't hear the ooh on Utapowan bonk.
Oh yeah.
Cudgel. And so I was like, did he say Powan cudgel? Like Powan.
Whoa.
Powan. Was it? And I was like, is that the? And I was like, no, that's Parwin, who are the ones that can like go through the ray shields in Clone Wars. Like I thought it was that for anyway. It was early. That's incredible.
Yeah. So, the other cool thing too was that like really Joseph Campbellian like that little thing. It's like, well, this is the image of a woman, I think like a queen or something. No, was it a queen, a goddess? And then within there's a snake coming out of her mouth. Like it's two sides.
Yeah, they share the same mouth.
Two sides. Yeah. They share the same face. I think that's what they said. And I'm like, whoa, that's like super Joseph Campbell, like, you know, dark side, light side. Like that was a cool, and then because it also thematically parallels their discussion. It's like we're having to be these fake people. Oh, Luthien, so nice to see you, you know? Yep. And then like she's like, they changed my driver, you know, I don't trust him. And she has to Luthien's helper has to move that guy away. Like this is so spy thriller. I mean, this is really something special.
Listen, don't bring that up because General Grievous did that in Clone Wars. Okay,
that is not an easy
that is a hard episode. That is hard.
That is a hard episode.
That goes. They went hard for the death of Captain Tarpals. It may be one of the hardest deaths in all of Star Wars, frankly. But anyway, I mean, let's just like Luthien. I don't know if we talked much about like his shop. You know, like in depth as we did. We went ham on that dinner party that hasn't happened yet.
Good God, when it does though.
So
hey,
the reveal.
You will only get that, by the way. You only get those things if you're a patron. By the way, I'm just saying it again. You'll hear more Andor. You got to tune in 7:15 on Wednesdays.
You got to be
live
there,
stream
baby.
links.
You got to be there.
They're going up this weekend. They're all going up anyway. But that being said, right? You know, there are some insane Easter eggs in that whole entire thing, and you know, screw Grace Randolph. She was straight up like, "This show is lacking Easter eggs." I'm like, and she talks funny too. But like, you watch this, and you're like, do you even like Star Wars? Because they mentioned ricotta. They mentioned literally ricotta. They even, you know,
something from literal legends that people are upset that they've
retconned. No, they should have confirmed it. Like, what? I mean, you get all kinds of small Easter eggs. Obviously, you see the holocrons in the background of one of those shots. I mean, like, there's so much to digest when it comes to this show. Like, Easter eggs don't have to be a whole ass character. Easter eggs can be a moment like saying Sly Moore or saying anything else. God, maybe worse than that. But
no word yet on her attraction to M&Ms though. So we have
none
basis for
not
that.
yet.
So is she gonna kill you?
Is she gonna crush me? Katie, do you plan on crushing
with
me
an air taxi?
You know, with Palpatine confession
going
on in the background?
Confession. We got there at the same time.
Nick, that's so right. I want to read Brian like an idiot in my head now. LOL, Nick. That's so right.
What happened? Why?
I don't know. I think all Brian gets me more than I get me. Anyway, sorry.
Well, hi everyone. So how did you take the reveal of Luthien's alter ego? Essentially,
oh my God!
Like
what
how
a
he
weird
prepares for that. It's not something we've ever gotten. The way, like when the wig comes out, I'm like, oh, he's deep.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a flashback. I thought when we saw those shots of Luthien, I thought we were gonna see how he got into the rebellion, but it wasn't that. Like I thought he was gonna cut his hair and then be a part of the rebellion when he cut it.
I didn't even notice. That's how, again,
wow.
I notice things, and then there's some things where I'm just like, I don't notice. And so, you know, your haircut, I might go like something different about you. But anyway,
that was an insane moment. I'll reenact.
Also, I like his little vanity, like kind of like space vanity style of thing.
I'm already on full screen. You just might as well walk in. What do you need?
I had to prove William and Nick wrong.
You had to prove William and Nick wrong. Can y'all hear that? Gerry, talk louder, Katie.
Yeah.
Prove William and Nick wrong.
What?
Prove them wrong. What did they say?
Moderate your chat better, Scott.
Oh.
Hold on. No, I see. I'm not sarcastic. Hold on.
I will bust up in there right now. And then Nick said, "No, you won't. You're scared." And then William said, "You shall prove Nick wrong." And then Kay said, "I must." And then
that's
Brian
what it
said, LOL, Nick. That's right.
He does go on. Well, Katie, can you pop your head on screen, or are you like?
Just pop your head on.
Did you shave your head?
She shaved her head.
Hi, Katie. Katie.
Okay, Gerry.
I'm done.
She's done. She's quitting.
Okay.
That was her.
Listen,
she's going back to law school.
Katie is no. She's no lush. Listen, she's no
That's right.
slouch. She does she's not scared. She ain't scared.
No,
right?
She ain't scared. No. She ain't scared, bro. I agree.
She is, however, very peer pressure does work on her.
Yeah, it does work on her.
Yeah.
Anti-Bombad for the win. There we go. It's happened. Mama Bombad. She takes my bomb.
The BonMothma of our podcast.
That's right. She's probably the Leia. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't. I would not. Yeah, she's more the Leia. She'll throw the blaster. She'll take the blaster from your hands and start shooting.
So you're no Perrin, as far as I know.
No, I'm definitely
like,
not
hey, listen,
Perrin.
I'm gonna have all these people you hate over for dinner. I'm sure that's happened before. No,
all the kiddos would be going wild.
Anyway, so our discussion that we've said we're gonna have tonight.
I think we can wrap up in a second. I'm
there's a lot to it, but we've talked about a lot. I mean, we haven't talked anything about really what's going on with Cassian. though.
I don't care. It's not very good.
Wow, this is a hot.
It's interesting.
take.
It's interesting, but it's not very good. It's just like I can't talk. They don't like me. I have to seek their approval. They're all gonna die except him. I can guarantee you that. It'll be like mini Rogue One. Yeah, they're all gonna be dead.
Okay, mini Rogue One. Jesus.
Why I'd be attached to that one innocent guy that's like, I think we have a chance of being able to enter in, or it's all for the rebellion. I'm like, you're gonna be dead.
He's gonna get crushed by an air taxi.
He's got his eyes are too bright.
Viscerally.
Yeah, Chris Martin look like
they're gonna pop out of his
eyes
skull.
are like Chris Martin is Star Wars canon. I like this. Yeah, I'm not interested in Cassian's story at all.
Let me say this about it. I am interested
I don't like where
just
they
in
cut.
the fact that it is like a
heist.
I'm ready to see the heist. I'm ready to see him
Me
kind
too.
of get
I like
into
heist.
it. And I do enjoy I will say I think what was her name? Her name was Vel or Val. It's
Yes,
not Val, it's Vel.
Vel. Cool character.
Vel
I like that
has some
character.
Katie energy. I'll just say Vel has
That's
some Katie
true.
energy.
Yeah, I like it.
That's why you don't like it, isn't it? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, because that's why I love it. No, but really, it's funny. Like the Cassian story, is good. I was just being kind of dramatic there, but it's definitely not as good as nowhere near as good as the Mon Mothma stuff. Or even the former officer that got fired by the Empire. Dude, the ISB stuff was insane. That shit was the best part of this too.
That was pretty good. Listen, anything on like Imperial era Coruscant, spending so much time there is incredible.
God, it's amazing.
I'll have to say I am more interested in the Mon Mothma stuff, not because I think it's boring. Like I straight up, this doesn't end in a cliffhanger. It's not like a big revelation. Whoa, it's just like this episode ends. And I went, no, like right when it ended.
I know. I was so
like,
mad.
I'm ready to see them try to storm the base or something. So maybe that's where the impotence is. Like, it's a lot of build up for him.
Yeah.
And then
no
payoff really. But go ahead.
This show is different than I was telling Eric this out to the theater. We went and saw this David Bowie documentary. It's really good. But we were talking about it, and he hasn't watched episode 4 yet. I'm like, whoa, that's weird for you. Usually you're the one that watches at 2 a.m. and texts me a review. But he hadn't watched it yet. And I said, brace yourself for like a really hard cut at the where you kind of don't expect the episode to end. It's like the fire pit conversation gets quiet and then it just cuts. I'm like, I literally, and I don't do this. I had an audible. I go, oh, like that's I thought they would have I thought they would have cut back to Mon Mothma or something even more interesting. And be like, oh, let's leave hype. But the hype was talking about the plan, talking about that.
This was very early 2000s television. It was very just
you're right.
We're done with the conversation.
True.
We're done with the conversation, and this is the end of the episode. You got to come back next week, kids.
Damn.
And that was again. It wasn't like I wasn't disappointed. I was just. I mean, I was, but it was because I'm like, give me more. I want the next part of the story right now because we were spoiled with 3 episodes the week before.
That's true.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's
that's
a cool
really
picture
cool.
on the internet of that.
That's really cool. So real quick, just so Cyril is the guy's name, I guess. I keep forgetting his name. Space. He feels like I don't know, man. Are the slap and the hug and then coming in? I thought we were gonna get more from him. That was the end.
I don't think so. I think we're
feels
get
like
him
it feels like we're
other
getting
stuff.
Star Wars Norman Bates. Is this Star Wars first serial killer?
Well, it's weird, right? Because they set up that new ISB agent, and she's obviously very interested in what happened on Ferrix. And I think they're gonna connect, and that's gonna lead them back to Ferrix, and then of course Cassian back to Ferrix because his people are there. It's weird. Like I think it's gonna be one of those.
I don't think he's on a redemption arc at all. I think he's on revenge. He's gonna try to get this taken care of.
He's gonna come back and they're gonna be under Imperial control. I think it's just gonna be different. It's weird, right? You watch a show like this and your brain wants to go to so many areas and do so many different things. And we got flashbacks of the most recent episodes as well. But this episode was a solid episode about like who can deceive who. And like,
Yeah.
they don't trust Cassian. Cassian doesn't necessarily trust them. Same thing with Mon Mothma in her own house. And then you got ISBs trying to deceive each other the entire time. And you're watching this and you're going,
oh, that was so uncomfortable, like in the best way.
Deception's
Like, it was like,
yeah.
It's just
That
like
was
we hear like of
Tarantino-esque.
the like that we know it's it very much was, but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
we know that the Empire's like that. It's just like no one's really rooting for anyone else they work with. They're like trying to just move up the ladder and
Undermine
it
each
was a
other
very
constantly.
It was very like in your face about it in this one, not in a ham-fisted way, just in a very like, oh, okay, passive aggressive workplace. Yes, but very more aggressive than passive. So
definitely, God, yeah, it's such a spectacular show, and like the reason why I wanted to focus on Mon Mothma this week is because I didn't find the castings have to be all that compelling for the most part. I think you'll see a character change with him, but like I got excited when I saw the speeder bike. that was cool when you heard it.
Dude, when you hear like it's like the sound effect. It's not like a new kind of worked. It was the
it is the one. Oh, it's cool. That was
like,
cool. Yeah, that was cool.
I know. I was sitting there just like that was ASMR, man. I'm just like sitting there
well,
like, this is great.
What are you looking forward to the next episode? What are some things that you're just like I'm ready for the payoff? Maybe Mazamita, you know.
I mean,
like
if that dinner scene, like I didn't even think of the fact that dinner scene could still possibly happen. I thought it was just like, hey, they're not really doing very good. We'll catch up with them later. But if it's at the dinner, again, I make myself sound like I don't pay attention to anything. I kind of want that dinner scene now, but I'm really looking forward to just being. I'm looking forward to spending more time with Mon. And getting more of it. It's interesting seeing we've never been this intimate with the was it like the Imperial Senate, like
Not
Coruscant during the time of the Empire. And so as much as that as we can get, look, and are we going to be getting these flashbacks?
Yeah, we have to, because
probably not next week.
That looks like Cassian's adoptive dad there, and that looks like Marva right there, you know. And then obviously it's a clever cut into Cassian looking at something. But yeah, look, I mean, we've got her in the Senate itself. I don't think it's next episode, but I think it could lead somewhere. We got to have Saul show up. This is the opening scene.
Man.
Like
this show is so good.
There's some things to be expected. We saw this already. We saw that already. Great drumming moment. God, that was a cool moment.
Oh,
we
man,
have
that was
not
incredible.
seen this. This is what we're gonna see probably.
That's next week. No, yeah, because that's the dam. They built the dam,
that's the
right?
Dam. Yep.
But no, I'm excited for that Clone Wars era stuff when like the switching over to the Empire.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see more of that because we know we're getting that.
Look, this is a party. This looks like the party. It looks like a different place. Let me see. Oh my god!
Might be.
I don't know what that is. That's gonna make me cry though. That looks incredible.
Oh my god!
Well, look, we already saw that's the crash in the city.
He's such a little. Look at him. He's a little bitch.
He really is. We saw Lucy,
but I love the character though. It's like a great, like you need that type of character. Well, okay, what is this still?
This looks like 1130. This was like THX 1138. That's what this looks like. And I
know everyone's like, oh, this is. Oh man, what
do you think Cassian gets captured? Do you think it's an Imperial prison?
Like, it could be the case. Oh my god, that could be what that is. Because
we don't get this
like
yet either.
I know a little bit, but I don't think cloning's going to come into factor.
No, not in this show. Not in this show. You look at this. This might be the next episode because look, she looks up and there's a whole. And maybe they're not expecting a start. Look, let me turn the volume up. This is the conversation between her and someone else at what appears to be a party.
At what cost?
Everything.
Every day we wait, they get stronger.
Yeah, this is weird because this looks like I think he gets captured.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
They got the Mud Troopers too.
Yeah,
it looks like they go back to Ferrix right there.
They definitely do. Look, it's the Empire with like a SWAT crew. That's exactly what this is.
Or is that like maybe this is the maybe that's the same episode with that's a flashback as well because they did have the conscripted troops as well at the same time as, you know.
I don't understand this because this is obviously right. Maybe whenever. Oh, this is kind of wild. Think about this. Maybe this is a cool idea. Maybe what we're seeing here is the Empire taking over, but since they have been mining and doing stuff like that, maybe they changed the atmosphere of the planet. That's why it's hot now. No longer is it cold, or maybe it is cold. I don't.
No, it is cold. It is cold.
We got that already. Did we? We did not get.
He's telling Marva to leave her heat on, which is, I think, going to come back into place somehow. Her leaving her heat on. We're not done with Marva yet, I feel like.
We haven't got this yet either. Whatever that is. Lady.
That looks like a Senate thing, or like, is that the person who the other shopkeeper?
Oh, this is kind of a spoiler now. This must be right when the next episode begins, because that is them breaching the dam. That was one of the guards. Yeah, that's that guy. We haven't got this yet either. We have a lot to look forward to. That's definitely ISB. He's got the Imperial markings on his shirt. Oh, okay. That must be when they're in the dam.
That's him driving it out.
And that's the thing. Man. That's the thing. Them escaping. Yeah, that he's the only one in that ship. You can tell they're all dead. They're all gonna die. Oh, look, and that's them. That's them somewhere though. Look at them.
Yeah,
that's those people.
Who's that old guy though? Was he?
I don't know.
There.
Oh, that's one of the officers. That's the same officer in the scene from previous. Look, hold on.
Yeah, but it must be someone else who meets him. He must be another contact or something.
Either he's a contact or it's that guy. Look, it's that same dude. Watch. That's that same guy without his hat on.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be insane.
That's the star curtain. Listen, we need to stop. We need to stop.
No, I mean, it's cool. We did this with Mando.
This is the star curtain, though, they were talking about.
It's cool to look forward to what's to come, because after this point, we don't really know what's going to come. Like after, look, and is that a tie? It's tie.
Remember they talk about the eye, how like the shooting stars cover the sky, and there's like one hole to escape out.
There's one trailer I'm looking for that is just Mon Mothma talking to that random guy. Hold on. There's one of her at the party. Oh, look, and here's that same dude. Let me go back. Here's that same exact guy.
Yeah.
This must be on the dam. Saw that already. That was a great scene, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is them breaching it. Yeah, look. That is them breaching the dam. It has to be. Where is that one shot of Mon Mothma? Oh, that's her on Ferrix. Yep. So they definitely go back to Ferrix.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah, she gets with old dude and they go back with a vengeance.
Yeah. Let's see. It is nice that they dropped the first 3 episodes together, because I don't think I'd be about this show if we were only on the second episode. Like, I would be like, this is a cool show, but like, it's taken forever. There's Saw's crew. Where is that? There is this one shot of Mon Mothma at a party, and you can clearly see it's a party. Like, you see people in the background talking and hanging out. I think it's coming up. No.
Pockets of fermenting.
Pockets of lamenting. Oh, yeah, that's totally Ferrix, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can see the structure. I think that's the factory that they were in. You can see the bell tower too. So she totally goes back to Ferrix and tries to have complete control. Up, and that's her in handcuffs with stormtroopers behind her. Yeah, we're kind of spoiling the rest of the show for y'all right now. Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, she comes back. Look, there's his assistant, and there she is again.
Yeah.
Oh, please get more. No, wait. They don't talk in this episode again, do they?
No. It's the one.
I want more of this. This is what I want more of. Where is... Oh, this is going to be... This shot right here is going to be so sick to see in the show. Here. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We saw these. We haven't seen that. This is it. Look, look, look.
Yeah.
Didn't even consider this part. So this is the actual at the party.
Yeah, there's Eric looking very judgmentally at his wife. Yeah.
we are seeing the party. Oh, I can't believe it. We're gonna see the full party. And look, you can see the waiters right there. If I don't know if you can see my screen, you can see like the guy's arm being held up. Oh my god. I'm dying.
I see. Scene. Oh, what is that? Is that Sly Moore with a die coming out of her mouth? Right there. Can we zoom in? No. Okay. All right.
Raconteur. Let's hear the line of dialogue. Hold on, because this guy looks like he's for the rebellion, but definitely not Mom Mothma's husband. That guy.
That is a cold stare. He is not a good man. He is not a good man.
Supposed to do it.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
That's me as the Scotty Gerry on Twitter. As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, they'll really see what I'm actually doing. Oh, what is this scene? This is going to be a badass scene right here. You know, she just kills her husband, and I'm just kidding.
That's him walking in. Like
that's him walking in.
He walks in like all Biff from Back to the Future 2 style. You know, like Donald Trump.
I like this guy. Looks like Scorsese. This man looks just like Martin Scorsese. Anyway, man, I'm looking forward to more Mon Mothma. And if anything, I never thought I'd say that about this character. Not that I didn't like her before, but I really am looking forward to more Mon Mothma. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. That's where that's at. Looks like it might be Coruscant though.
Yeah,
that might be Coruscant, Gerry. You're onto something there.
That might be his sister.
Ooh, shows a little bit like Dua Lipa. Here we go. So it must happen at like dusk or dawn. Yeah, you can see them running. Okay, so this is definitely the next episode. Look at that. Ooh. That's the one thing though
Mission
about
Impossible,
Mando is with Mando trailers, you couldn't tell when certain shit would happen. Because you just every episode was a new planet, a new thing. But with this show, it's almost like let's go watch the trailer and see where this show's going to lead. He totally gets arrested.
That's totally a prison planet.
Yeah, or this might be his origin.
And not the website of old website.
No.
What's his name? Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy.
This is kind of a giveaway because that's
you gotta listen. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
It's the young guy. That's the young guy. They must lose. Is that Cyrell? That is Cyrell, or not Cyrell? That's It's a Cell, the woman, the lady. That is definitely her right there. So old boy gets hurt.
Vel, yeah.
Vel. That's it.
And then I am excited to see that four-armed man.
Just man. Oh, this has been a
It's like Maz Kanata's. It's like Maz Kanata's ex-husband.
Mazamita. What are we serving at this party?
Ender.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I want to see the cups from the Galaxy. What's it called? The Galactic Star Cruiser, the one from Solo, where it's like the long base but the perfectly round glass on top.
Yeah.
I love that cup.
So
I love that cup.
I want Yogan fruit. I want actual Yogan fruit on screen and stuff too. You know,
I love this.
I really do.
Oh, it's amazing.
No one's shoving it up their butt because that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, not in this one.
Oh, geez. Well, it's been an awesome Bombadcast. I'm going to plug it again because some people think like watching us talk Andor, but Patreon exclusive. I know a lot of people that are hanging out right now are patrons. For example, patron. I don't think Will's a patron. Nick's a patron. Like, I'm loving Andor, but for different reasons than I expected. So we're talking about this. We will post these once the whole season's done. We'll make a playlist for everyone to watch it. But that being said, man, Gerry, are you looking forward to next week? I'm looking really forward to next week.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh man, talking Nope and everything. Yeah, I'm ready to traumatize myself again this weekend or whenever I'm able to see it. You know, I'm gonna put my jean jacket on for this. You know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god. It's the best.
But no, y'all, seriously, come check this out. Spooky season starts. It's gonna be a great time. We got a lot of fun stuff in the works for you. I just feel like those are like glasses that George got from the back of an old comic book.
Look at these silly glasses.
They have springs on them. It's funny. This is really funny.
What's
Seth,
George's
watch.
wife's name?
Seth, watch. Watch Seth. My eyes is like my eyes are hanging out of my glasses. Look, Seth. What were you gonna say, Scotty?
I'm trying to think of George's wife's name.
My wife's name is
Melody Hobson. Melody Hobson's like.
Oh, speaking of my wife, look at my eyes coming out.
Look how funny I am. I'm so funny. But you've just watched a Bombadcast, by the way. Hope you like this new little logo I worked up. But
look,
as you
right
can
here,
tell,
this right here is that's advertising the release of our like the first season of Bombadcast on VHS.
That's right.
I believe it's going to be 38 cassettes. 38 cassettes. Which is that actually is what they call the VHS cassette. It's a VHS cassette, but it's
cassette. Cassian.
Yeah. And if you don't understand what that is, ask your parents, kids.
Ask your parents, boys and girls.
Ask your parents, and like, listen, VHS is about to become like vinyl anyway, so we probably should do that. Actually,
it might actually. Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, no, totally check us out, Gerry. Who you got coming on, dude? Let us know. Fill us in. What's going on Saturday? People need. Well, to tune in.
We've got Mr. Peter Townley, of Star Wars, the Star Wars show fame, back in the day, whenever that first started on YouTube. And again, Peter's been on the show a few times. He's been on Bombadcast. He's been on Hyperfocus already, and so we're gonna have him come back. And I also I decided to do a nice new look and everything with things. And honestly, I kind of dig it a little bit here. I dig the background. But yeah, it does, doesn't it? That does look like a Parker Brothers like old board game.
That's kind of why I went. I went for a 70s early 80s ad. No, look, here we go, Buck. You're right.
We should make Bombadcast the board game someday. Like whenever we get to the point. We should make like something like you have to buy it on our website and everything, but like we have a limited number of Bombadcast the board game, and it is this.
I agree.
This is just the cover. This is the box.
I'm looking forward to Peter Town. I'm going to tune in for that. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be fun. Honestly, and I'll tell you this: we don't know what we're going to talk about, so it could go literally anywhere. So we're not going to have a dissertation, but if you know Peter. It is going to be an insane conversation. So,
the board game.
And then Scotty, what do you got coming up next week?
I'm more than likely going to do some Bombad Gaming as I always do at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But most importantly, we're going to be covering Cassian right leading up to that. But no, in all seriousness, we'll probably I don't know what I'm going to play next week. I need to kind of be inspired. I'm going to probably play some new games on PS4 and get inspired. But as always, let me give a shout out to our patrons real quick. We have patrons on the show that help donate money every month to be a part of the Bombadcast fam, the one and only club. We've got Rick Villanueva. These are all names I'm not used to reading. Rick Villanueva, Nike Malco, Joey Tight Pants. That's like I know that one.
That one, yeah.
F Parnell. This one just says Stub Gray. I think it's Jared. Jeff
Gray toe.
Jeff Julio. Brian Frine. Michael McBoy. M from Pink Milk. That's an easy one. Here's a hard one. Brian Hennessy. Todd Neil Lurie. Chaz Hooser. Weasley Woolridge. William the Fry. Hardai. Prostonio Dugario. We got Eli from In a Galaxy. Trey Mitchell. David at Katuspro. Alden Dios. Book Ubruyan. Richard.
Welcome, Book. By the way, welcome, Book. I'm glad you finally made it to the chat
Book
tonight.
O'Brien. Then we've got Trevor. So those are our patrons. If you want to be a part of it, please, by all means, you're more than welcome to join. Gerry, like you said, might be bringing some Can Junkie Quarter tomorrow night.
Listen, we might be hanging. I need people to get scared in the live chat whenever I read these Star Wars children's. When I read Star Wars's bargain brand version of Goosebumps, you need to be there.
So. Yes, the bargain brand, and of course my little show that I want to kind of bring back in full swing, which is the Greatest Teacher Joseph Campbell analysis. And I'm going to reach out to some people if they want to come and hang out and be a part of it. And I just want to spend a whole day, like 6 hours, record them and cut them up for y'all and post them. So maybe that's what I'll end up doing. But guys, this has been a wonderful Bombadcast. Jerry, anything you want to say before we leave? Where's a catchphrase we use here? I forget. How does it go?
Oh, is it young, dumb, and full of... Oh, wait, hold on. No, not that one. Not that one. Sorry.
Oh.
Young, dumb, and full of Bombad.
Did you say impossible? Pasquale? Only kidding, Chucky. I've changed my tune because I finally thought of a possible
sad,
dream
mad,
that
full
we
of
can all
Bombad.
share. What is it?
Pasquale?
It's a dream about a world when nobody is poor or sick or hungry.
Oh, now that's a dream we can make come true.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
As I point up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A soundless disregard, a broken bottle top,
and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways. Come on, change. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Time for us to take a break, but we wouldn't dream of being gone for long. See you in a little bit.
You lost to me and Jerry. Not just me anymore. We need to have Jerry. Jerry, I'm gonna pull you back in. We need to talk about
Oh,
this.
hey, baby.
It's always me. It's always me that says it. And look, that's fine. I'm fine with the one saying it, but we have to acknowledge that Jerry also defeated this buffoon along with me.
Yeah, no, I did. And you know
he
what?
did such a good job.
To quote a wise person, the only reason that TNAP is still a thing, Connor Cicchini. That's
wow.
That's why. Yeah.
That's
way
why.
to go.
And
The,
you know what?
the great philosopher William.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You know what? I beat that guy in trivia.
You did too. I don't know
You
why.
did- yeah, we both did.
Me. I guess because
We beat Jared.
I kind of want to.
You got
kind of like enticing that out of people. Like I don't know.
You
what
got the
it
big
is.
target on your back. Yeah, I'm more go with the flow. I'm the one you don't suspect, right? I'm the more dangerous one, actually. You would think.
You really are. You are. I'm the more actor, over the top ridiculousness one. But you really are like the savage. You're like
I'm the one
animal.
who sneaks up behind you while Scotty's distracting you and crushes you with an air
right.
taxi.
It's awful, but it's funny. You think about that whole trivia night with Eli, and you got to really reflect on one thing. Jared is a sore loser, baby back bitch.